Hey kids, Flexing Teacher Weber here. I hope you're having a good day. I want to do a little review of dividing fractions before you do your pre-test today. So one of the things we haven't done in a while is drawing the diagram to show what division of fractions looks like. So this is how we originally started this topic. 4 divided by 2/5, or how many 2/5 fit inside of 4. And so to show what that looks like with a diagram, we would let rectangles represent whole numbers. So 1 rectangle represents 1 whole, 4 rectangles would represent 4 wholes. And we want to know how many 2/5 will fit inside of 4. So what we have to do is take these 4 wholes and divide them into 5 equal parts each. Do a little bit of estimating for that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shade in 2/5 because that's the size you're looking for. And count how many 2/5 are in 4. I count 1 group of 2. 2. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 4 divided by 2/5 is equal to 10. And of course, we could check that by keep, change, flip, right? If we did 4 over 1 divide by 2 over 5, we would have 4 over 1 times 5 over 2. We could simplify our diagonals by dividing them by 2. And we would get 10 over 1, which is 10. So you have to be able to do both, right? You have to be able to draw a diagram. You have to be able to do keep, change, flip. We also did the same thing with fraction divide by fraction. So this one here, 5 over 8 divide by 1 over 4. And in order to do this one, you want to know how many 1/4 are in 8. And it's easier to show that if both fractions have the same denominator. So 5 over 8. And then 4 times 2 and 1 times 2 gives 2 over 8. So it's how many 2 over 8s are in 5 over 8. So we're going to separate this 1 whole rectangle into 8 equal parts. And we're going to shade in 5/8. And we're going to count how many 2/8s are in 5/8. I count 1. I count 2. Now, we can't make another group of 2, so there's 1 left over. So the answer is 2 and 1 out of what should have been a group of 2. We could also check this with keep, change, flip, or we could also remember that if 2 fractions have the same denominator, you just need to do first numerator divide by second numerator, and you'll still get that answer of 2.5. Okay, so you got to be able to draw a diagram. You've got to be able to do keep, change, flip. You also, it can be really helpful to remember that if 2 fractions have the same denominator, you just do first numerator divide by second numerator. So a lot of different things we need to be able to do. And then last thing, of course, is a word problem. How many people can you serve with 6 pizzas if each person has 3/4 of a pizza? Well, the thing that can be confusing here is how do we write the division statement? Are we going to write 6 divided by 3 over 4? Or are we going to write 3 over 4 divided by 6? Well, let's talk about what they mean. This one means you start out with 6 pizzas, and you want to see how many 3/4 are inside of 6. Now, if each person, it says each person has 3/4 of a pizza, you want to know how many people will eat all those pizzas. So this seems like a pretty reasonable way to write this division statement. How many 3/4 are in 6? Whereas this one here, this would mean I have 3/4 of a pizza and I'm dividing it into 6 equal parts. That's not what this question is talking about. So we're going to solve it with the first one. Okay. Keep change flip. 6/1 divide by 3/4. Oh, here's my keep change flip now. 6/1 times 4/3. I can simplify my diagonal numbers. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And then I have 2 times 4 is 8. And 1 times 1 is 1. And that is equal to 8. Now, does that seem like a reasonable answer? How many people can you serve? I should be getting a whole number answer, right? So we can serve 8 people. That's the type of stuff you need to be able to do for your test, which is on Friday. And this will help you do the pre-test as well. I hope that helps. That's all for now. Flexing Teacher Weber, out.